Hey guys, so in this video, let's talk about Babel's Psychube. So currently, the new Psychube, which is Bette Psychube off the scene, has just been released. And this Psychube is really good for Babels. That's because it provides a lot of relative defense. So we can see I maxed out this Psychube level 60, but it's still amplification is still level 1. So it provides 1% damage dealt, and it can go up to 5 stacks. Alright, and it has 18% defense if the character is a mineral unit. So yeah, and if you compare with the other 5-star Psychube, which is Nick Bottoms, and this one also provide relative defense 8%, and relative defense stats is 190, where the relative defense is 8% increase. However, the amplification, there is no effects. Right? Then if we look into this off the scene, the relative stat is 200 and the relative defense is 18. So overall, off the scene Psychube is better than Nick Bottom Psychube. But I know you guys probably already have Nick Bottom Psychube maxed out. So the question is, should you max out Bette Psychube as well? So here I want to test out, especially with J, because all of us, we like to use Babels and J together. And the thing is that Babels, her shield stack on top of J's shield, and is 200% of the original shield. So it's based on J. So even if you have very high relative defense, it might not work for J, because J's shield is actually quite small, but his shield is based on attack stats. And if you look into the attack stats, then it also depends on the burn stack that is on J. The more burn stack you have, the higher J's attack. The higher J's attack, the stronger the shield that he will cast. Okay, so I want to do a test here. I have Babels and J. I want to see how significant the shields are. And yep, so I'm casting J shield and directly into Babel shield. Okay. So I just want to buff it up and yeah.
Our victory comes in a tide of blood. A little surprise.
Okay, so we can see J cast the shield. I can't see the number, but Babel stack it up and it's only additional 1780.
Start running.
And yeah, this one she doesn't renew it because the shield wasn't depleted. Okay, so now we can see again Babel's going to recast it, and it's 2000 plus, right? So that is using Nick Bottom's Psychube. And now I have J at 35 stack of burns, so his shield is going to be stronger. And now let's see the difference. So earlier it was 1700, and now it's 2800. That's because J shield is stronger, so Babel will also yeah, have more. And here it renews it to additional 3000. I mean, restore the shield by 3000. Alright, so this is using Nick Bottom again, and the maximum I can see is about 3100 from, yeah, with J. Okay, so now let's test off the scene Bette Psychube. Okay, so here again I will do the same thing. Right.
Agreed.
Time to heat up the sharp.
Okay, I did something different here. I attack with J. So here I attack with J. Actually, I will give him some burn stack, so that actually make his shield slightly stronger. Okay, but we can see Babels now did 1880, close to 1900, which is stronger than the previous version. And yep, J shield didn't deplete because of that additional number as well, and she restored it by 2009 just now, and this 1000 plus. And now with 35 burn stack on J, shield buff, I mean, yeah, shield. Okay, just skip those AP.
Walking train.
So you see the shield is way stronger. And Babel stack it up by 3100.
Walking train.
That's additional by 300 compared to Nick Bottom's. And here it restored the shield by 3200. So overall the performance is indeed better using Bette Psychube. And on top of that, it also provides damage dealt up to 5% if it's amplification level 1. Just also do remember that when Babel does a follow-up attack or follow-up shield, that is counted as the buff. Okay, so means Babel can passively activate the damage dealt from that Psychube without actually having to use any AP. You can use AP to use her shield actively, and that will make their stack goes up faster. Alright, now I'm gonna test without J. Okay, I will start again with Nick Bottom Psychube. So here it is. Okay, without J, Babel should be able to cast a stronger shield. Okay, so if you are fighting against some fight where you are using full mineral team, so you might not want to bring J. So Babel having a stronger shield would actually make a pretty huge difference, right? Okay, so here restore 2600. Okay, and now for the next one is using Bette Psychube. So previously the number was 2600. So now let's see how much will we do. Okay, shield up with Babel.
Walking train.
Okay,
Start running.
2990. So about 300 more. Shield.
How dare you?
Like it's not HP, but it's like based on HP, so it's like 300 more shield value. So here I want to upgrade to show you if you are concerned about the damage boost, because at amplification 1 is 1%, but if you just amplify it to level 4 you get 2%. The final amplification is damage relative defense, and if you think your Babel already can tank all the fights in Reverie and you want to save up a little bit, you don't have to go all the way to level 5. You can just stop at level 4, although it's actually just one more away to level 5, but if you really want to save up that one more, you can do that, right? So if you're concerned about the damage dealt, so that is additional 5% damage dealt, total of 10%. And now since the relative defense increases from 18 to 27, I just want to do a final test how much the shield actually increase. But do remember that the percentage increase obviously is based on the base relative defense. So my Babel is R10 or 11. I think it's R10, but it has that resonance pattern that increased relative defense. So you need to unlock it if you really want Babel shield to be really strong. Okay, so let's see. 3200. So it was 2990 before, so it increased about 200 plus. So if that last amplification will probably increase it by another 200 plus, and that would give you about 3450, which if you compare to the enemy's attack, which was also about 3400 plus, so you know, having that additional does matter in certain fights. Alright, so overall, should you invest? So if you are really concerned over min-maxing, like you want J to hit harder, Babel to be able to tank better, right? Then yes, you should invest on this new Psychube. If Babel fails, especially if Babel fails to protect the team in some of the Reverie, that's the reason why you are losing the Reverie, because a lot of time Babel shield actually like got stripped away. Then yes, you should also invest into this new Psychube and amplify it to the max. If you are low on resource and you have other priorities Like, I'm actually trying to save up some of this 5-star amplification material, especially for those Psychube that give the generic like mineral or like plant unit plus XXX% of damage, right? Or star unit plus XXX% of damage. So I think that's one coming for mineral as well, and I believe there will be one more for BiS. So I want to upgrade those Psychube because I think those are really good Psychube for support units. Okay, so if you're low on resource and then you have already another Psychube, like you have invested Nick Bottom Psychube, or there's another one approaching Rain, then you should just go with that. Okay, yeah, there is a difference, but it's not like it's super huge difference. Okay, anyway, yeah, so thank you for watching this video and have a good day.